We've got an exciting family battle for you today. The Nexon EV LR versus its bigger sibling, the Curvv EV 55. What's obvious is of course that they're both electrics, but the differences are in the numbers that affect their dynamics. So the length, wheelbase, wheel size, and though Tata doesn't mention it, we can safely guess a difference in their curb weights as well. So which one is going to win our ride performance and handling tests? Let's find out. Starting things off with the cornering test, and the first car we're going to look at is the Nexon EV LR. And the first run is at 65 kmph. Nice and stable, holds a nice tight line, just missing that first cone. Stepping things up then to 70 kmph, and it drifts wide, the tail steps out just a little bit, kissing that second cone, and of course it knocks over two cones. Moving on then to the Curvv EV 55, and the first run we're going to look at is 65 kmph, nice and tight line again, just like the Nexon, so all good at 65 kmph. Stepping things up then to 70 kmph with the Curvv, and that was quite a nice run. As you can see, the rear stepped out just a little bit, but it still managed to miss that first cone. So the Curvv EV 55 wins the cornering test.
The Curvv has more horsepower but the same torque as the Nexon EV, and the Nexon EV is lighter. This sees the Nexon just edging ahead of the Curvv in the acceleration tests. Even in roll-on acceleration from 20 to 80 kmph, the Nexon is a tad quicker. In the braking department too, it was the Nexon EV that brakes in a shorter distance from 100 and 80 kmph to 0. That said, both these cars have had instances where consecutive hard braking events have produced brake fade for us. The Nexon on our test runs, and with the Curvv at the first drive event. In the ride quality tests, the Nexon saved 420 ml of water, which is quite a good result, but the Curvv did even better, saving 460 ml of water and winning our rough road test. But on the road and in more real conditions, we feel that the Nexon has a better balance to its suspension setup. It's comfortable over smooth roads and takes on speed bumps and broken roads better than the Curvv. The Curvv, on the other hand, feels a little stiffly sprung, and there is more side-to-side movement felt in the cabin over broken surfaces, and a tad more harshness creeps into the cabin than in the Nexon. The Curvv's cabin though remains quieter than in the Nexon. We've also tested both of these cars in our Drive to Death series, which shows electric cars' true range performance in real-world conditions, and you can see those full-length videos by clicking on the links in the description below. The Curvv, with its bigger battery, easily wins that test. And so, to sum up our test today, the Curvv won the cornering and range tests as well as performed great on our rough road patch. The Nexon is a great overall hatchback and excelled in the acceleration and braking portions of this comparison. We also really like its ride quality in day-to-day usage. While this really isn't an apples-to-apples competition, we hope that this video helps you understand the Curvv a little better. And please comment and let us know what other cars you would like to see the Curvv take on next. As always, like, subscribe, share. It really helps us out. Cheers, and I'll catch you in the next one.